Hey guys, so I am here today. I have a topic that I want to cover, and it doesn't necessarily relate to everybody, but it's a topic that relates to me, and I want to talk about it. I don't know if this is considered a rant, but this is just how I feel, and I'm just gonna speak on it. So, I am a stay-at-home mom. I've been a stay-at-home mom since my son has been born. And I love being a stay-at-home mom, and I'm blessed to be a stay-at-home mom. But with that being said, I was watching Funky Dineva. I don't know if you guys know who that is. Comment down below if you guys know who Funky Dineva is. I watch his videos, and okay, wait, I don't know if I'm supposed to say his or her. I'm sorry, Funky Dineva. But I watch his videos, and I think that he's hecka funny. But not only is he funny, he gives a lot of good messages in his videos. And I was watching one of his videos like yesterday, and he was talking about Married to Medicine, but within that video he was talking about stay-at-home moms, and you know how like because you know Married to Medicine is a show. If you guys don't know what that show is about, it's about these black women who are all, well, not all of them, but they're either doctors or they're married to doctors, and they it's just about, you know, their lives and stuff, and they're all black, and they live in Atlanta. And he was talking about one of the women on there named Contessa. She is transitioning to be a stay-at-home mom because, you know, she feels like she's missing out on her children's lives, and that her job takes over, because she was a doctor, and her job takes over you know, her whole day, her whole week, her whole month, her whole year, takes up everything. She never has time for kids, and so she's transitioning, and she is now a stay-at-home mother. And he was just talking about it and just saying how, you know, like being a stay-at-home mom, he was just saying like for the ancestors back then, like looking back to the black slaves back then, and you just thinking about it now, fast forwarding to 2018, that's the slave dream. That's the black American dream. Like in 1780, there was no black woman thinking like, I you know, I wish I could be a stay-at-home mom, because they couldn't even think of that. They were slaves. Like a lot of horrible things was happening. So it was just like not even, no. But within that conversation, he was just saying like, you know, like explaining, it was like a topic where he brought up the fact that people look down on women who are stay-at-home mothers because we don't do shit. And I'm actually glad he brought up that topic, because when he was talking about it, he was, you know, basically stating like he had to learn himself, because, you know, he used to kind of look at, you know, stay-at-home moms like that too. But someone had to not check him, but let him know like, you can't look down on another woman or another man who stays at home and takes care of their kids because they don't work. Like, if they have that luxury to where their husband or their wife is able to provide to where they can stay home and care for the children, you shouldn't look at them like they ain't shit because they got it like that. I am not saying I got it like that, but I'm just saying, what I'm trying to get you to see is what the topic he was talking about and why I'm getting at it. And he was just saying like he had to learn that you can't look at other people who have not the luxury, but like, you know, who are able to stay at home and who aren't, you know, struggling, and that have the luxury or the I want to use a different word, but you know, that's able to stay at home and take care of their children and stuff. Like they ain't shit, or they're not doing nothing, or you don't do nothing with your life or whatever. Because like basically like how you gonna sit here and say they ain't shit because they have the luxury to be able to care for their children and stay home and not have to work like a slave. And I was actually glad he said that, because honestly I've been wanting to talk about this topic for a minute, but I didn't really know the right time. I don't know, but I got time today. So, I am talking about it. And like for me, from my own experience being a stay-at-home mom, like I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom because I became a mom for the first time, and I love my son with all my heart. He's my heart. And it is unfortunate that a lot of people do have to work, and have to work many, many hours. And it just is frustrating sometimes when people say things, or even if they don't say things, but it's just like, you just always, like, people feel like stay-at-home moms ain't shit, or they don't do shit, or they got it so easy. And that's kind of annoying to me, because it's like, I mean, I don't think that you should be mad because she's not struggling. Like, why would you be mad at that? I guess what I'm trying to say is, I feel like in today's society, 2018, people are more focused on trying to get that bag than trying to take care of their kids. And getting the bag is great. Like, I'm not sitting here saying like, oh, because you work and you're not able to be there with your child as much as I am, that you don't care about your child. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, I feel like nowadays people are more worried about trying to make that money, that shmoney, and, you know, trying to chase a dream and a career, which is great. But at the same time, you have to remember, like, if you have children, you have to remember, like, you got to be in your child's life. You know, you got to be able to be there for them. Like, I mean, you know, it is great to look back and say, you know, I worked 5 jobs, I worked 10 jobs for all my kids, and I always made sure they had everything they had, and that is great. Like, I'm not saying that's bad, but I mean, but that's the only thing you really accomplished. Like, what did you do for your kids? Not saying you didn't do anything for them, but in order to raise your children and to actually be in their lives, you have to actually be in their lives. You have to actually be present. And when you work a lot of hours, you're not really able to be that present. And so, with that being said, why am I or other housewives looked at as like we ain't shit, or we're not doing shit because we're there for our kids? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe. But I just don't understand why housewives get that they don't do shit. They like we kind of get looked at like as if like, oh, you're nothing because you don't have a career. And it's like, having a career is great. Like, I'm not sitting here saying like you shouldn't have nothing. Like, even being a stay-at-home wife, you should try to have like some type of income coming in or something, just so you have like security for yourself. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but I just don't understand why people feel like having a job, I'm not even talking about even a career, not even a career, like just a job. Like, some people really just be like thinking they better than us because they got a job. Like, okay, great, you work at McDonald's, great, you work at Wendy's, Walmart, good for you. That's good for you. I'm not hating, that's good for you. But it's not like you're like up here, buddy, so you're not higher than me. You're not. Okay? Like, if I wanted to go work at McDonald's tomorrow, I can. But I mean, I just don't think that minimum wage is worth me losing out on my son's life. And I'm not saying I'll never work again. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, it's important to take time out for your kids. And so if I'm able, or she's able to do that, or he's able to do that, why are you looking at us like we're less than a person, or not less than a person, but less than because we don't have a 9-to-5? My 9-to-5 is my child. So if you have a problem with that, you can fuck off. Because I'm honestly annoyed. It annoys me. And I'm not sitting here trying to say like everything is hard for stay-at-home moms. Because I mean, it's not like super duper hard. Like, I'm sure it is hard for for people to go to warehouse jobs and stuff for like 40 hours and stuff, and I get that, but at the same time, it's not like we're just sitting at home chilling either. I mean, there's times when I'm like wanting to pull my hair out because my son's getting on my damn nerves, or like he just acting up and it's just like too much. And even though that may sound like that's nothing, like, but that can be frustrating. That can, especially with you when you're with a kid or your children all day, and all you just gotta do is like, 1 minute you're cooking, 1 minute you're cleaning, 1 minute you're changing diapers, 1 minute you're giving them a bath, 1 minute you're reading them a book. Like, it can be a lot. Like, You know, just because you're not able to do all that for your child, that doesn't mean that when you do all that for your child, it's not hard. It can be hard, and it can be frustrating to be a stay-at-home mom. And I mean, we don't get paid for it, but if we did, it would be a job. So it's just like, I just get annoyed when people always have something to say, like, or they feel like they're better because they have a job. And that just annoys me. Like, if my husband is able, if your husband is able, if her husband is able, if her husband is able to make enough money to where she can stay home and care for the children, why are you hating on that? You're hating why? Because you're struggling and they're not? Because you don't have the luxury to stay home and she does, so you're mad? That's what it seems like to me. Because really, what concern is it to you? You ain't paying my bills. Only person that should have anything to say about me staying at home or have a problem with it should be the person who is I'm married to, who is I'm sleeping with, who is I had kids with. That's the only person that should have anything to say. Anybody else, you shouldn't have nothing to say, because you ain't paying my bills, you ain't fucking me, you didn't have my kids, you didn't do nothing for me, you ain't doing nothing for me, so you shouldn't have nothing to say. And it's just annoying that people think that they're better than because they have a job. Not a career, a job. Great. That annoys me. And you could tell I'm getting a little annoyed right now. That just annoys me. That's all I gotta say. Let me know if you feel me. Comment down below if there's any if there's any stay-at-home moms that are watching this and you know what I'm talking about, or if you have any commentary, comment down below. Let your girl know. Tell me what you think about what I'm saying. If I'm making any sense. If I'm not, hey, just a rant, I guess. But comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you feel. If you disagree, comment down below. Let me know. Let's talk about it. I think that's all I have to say. But yeah, just like, you know, I just feel like, I guess to close this out, you know, if you are not a stay-at-home parent, don't judge those who are. Because there's no reason to. If he or she is able to stay at home with the kids and, you know, the bills are paid, what's the problem? Only person that should say anything or have anything to say should be the spouse. If you're not the spouse, don't say shit. So yeah, comment down below if you have anything to say. If you feel me, you don't feel me, just let me know. If you like your girl and you want to see more videos and you want to stay current with all the videos I post, subscribe to my channel. You know, hit that red subscribe button, or you can subscribe to that little picture that's going to pop up, or it already popped up, I don't know. So subscribe to my channel, and if you like me, and comment down below if you want to say anything or you have anything to say. And if you like this video, go ahead and like it. And I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.